the entrance. Careful! Don't touch it!
Accelerating.
I thought I was doing something with that thing, but I'm not. I was just avoiding the barrier.
The curse will bring you pain, and your memories will crush you. It's the same fate they subjected my mother to.
But with this core, you will forget everything for a while. Any memories that evoke a desire to belong, and all your pain along with it, they'll be...
That was unintentional. Oh my. Record 2. The consequences of the phlogiston theft worsen by the day. Most of the other rulers allow humans to use phlogiston to kill and conquer each other, some even encouraging them to commit more atrocities. They seem to see this as an effective means of controlling the human population, or perhaps they derive mere amusement from it. The flood of refugees surging northward grows ever larger, and the tidings they bring grow ever more horrifying. The chieftain of Kachopinik offered his daughter in marriage to the leader of the Kukwa, hoping to win their allegiance. Yet the Kukwa instead cut out her, sacrificed her too, marched upon their villages, for their food stores were more abundant. They do not understand how we extract vitality from blood, yet they ape our ways nonetheless, offering up meaningless slaughter to their imagined gods. I spoke with Kemanel. Even she felt a pang of reluctance, though her pity was not for the humans, but for her own kin, now reduced to mere beasts. More and more humans have begun taming bishops, turning them into tools of slaughter, for even stripped of their intellect, their claws and fangs still rend flesh with ease. Thus, Kemanel has sought to ally with those humans who yearned for peace, hoping to harness their souls to weave an eternal, blissful dream realm for the dragons of her domain. Even the unfortunate fallen might shed the forms that imprison them and find happiness and solace within this dream. It is not an unfeasible plan, but her approach would inevitably weaken oversight of human settlements, inviting greater suffering upon these frail creatures who have come from beyond the skies. The sorrow of humankind stems from their lack of hierarchy. Dragons are born to submit to their superiors and command their inferiors. Even if I appeared before them in human guise, they would instantly catch my scent, recognize my station, and obey my orders, for it is the law carved into their blood, their path ordained by nature, for the weak to revere the strong, offspring to follow their sire, and subjects to serve their sovereign. But humans are different. Humans are born to deceive their betters, torment weaker kin, and even betray entire clans, or slaughter the very blood that gave them life, for nothing but selfish gain. Their eyes reflect no path that belongs to them, or if they did, they shall doubtless invent endless excuses to forsake said path. Without proper guidance and restraint, they repeat the same atrocities, never learning from their past misdeeds. All defilement of life is blasphemy, an unforgivable stain upon our sovereign's honour. Thus, only by elevating humans to stand on equal footing with dragons, forcing them to learn the necessity of the weak kneeling to the strong, and the meaning of their ordained path, can their capacity for violence be utterly purged. It is an idea that has yet to come to pass. If the Reaver from beyond the sky can seal off an entire planet to force humanity into their imposed order, then why might I not seal off my domain in turn? Let it become an impervious refuge. Let nothing within depart and nothing without enter. A closed, ordered system where life's future may be sculpted without flaw. Let this plan be named Balba. A title borrowed from the humans of my domain, their primitive myths whispering of an underworld. Should it succeed, neither the sovereign rulers nor the abyssal foe shall be able to breach its sealed laws. A fitting title for an incorruptible sanctuary. The king's waking days grow rarer, and so too do our chances to commune with him. He approved Kemanel's plan, as well as my own. Like Kukulkan, I grow perplexed. What path may bring true joy to our sovereign? What kind of path may allow this land to prosper for 10,000 years to come? I do not know. The Xibalba project is progressing smoothly, but even if it were progressing perfectly, I could not convince myself. If the hierarchy of power has failed to ease our sovereign's suffering, if I cannot, by the wisdom he granted me, fathom how to truly please him, then by what right do I dare ordain a path for all other lives? Perhaps I need to observe the humans more, humans who have yet to be tainted by their laughable traditions. If there truly is still hope, then... You good?
You doing okay, Inefa? You keep spacing out.
I know. Unidentified data is flooding my cognition module. But every memory encounters an error and then terminates at the crucial moment.
Do you need a moment to just stop and rest?
Unnecessary. Being physically motionless will not cause this erratic behavior to cease. And if we explore this place further, perhaps I'll find a way to fully repair myself.
I appreciate the optimism.
Additionally, some of these memories may yield useful data for our exploration. Searching for access method. Over there! We can use the access module to proceed to the central zone.
Okay, this still doesn't get me any closer to figuring out how to open the cryptex, by the way. Seems to be a bit of a glitch back there. Dislike immensely. It's you again.
Detected 3 unregistered individuals. 1 registered individual.
Ah, is that the 8th Lord talking? So, you can take control of different machines, huh?
No, this is just an ordinary service bot responsible for access management. At least, I think it is.
She must have been here before. Some memories are proving useful after all.
Now calling access module. Welcome back, Administrator 3.
Who's Administrator 2 then? Interesting. Wait for the access module. I'm waiting. Look at you coming so promptly. Thank you.
Yep.
That was my block. Get your own block. Am I just waiting here for you? I can follow if you want me to. Oh, I do. Activate. Nope, I gotta stand back here.
This is the Temple of Cascading Colors. Ahead is the research facility built by Administrator 1. After Administrator 1, Administrator 2 assumed control.
Are you sure about using this on her? It once belonged to your mother.
It's just one of the many things she researched. I'm not precious about it.
Administrator 2 sealed the facility.
Oh, I love the way she
It has
stands.
been locked down to this day.
And this is from behind. I'm like, she looks like she's standing in a lovely manner.
Seal status. Danger. Danger.
I feel no need to look at any of these other places.
Things are looking really bad for the Children of Echoes. This might be where I have to say goodbye.
I've heard this voice actor before, but I couldn't
You're a good
remember for
friend,
the life of me
and
where
you've
I
already
heard a
done
voice.
more than I could have asked for. There's just one seal left. She and I can handle it.
We're here. I don't think the stone snake needs to be cleaned.
Now arriving at the central zone. Goodbye, Administrator.
Bye! Ooh, wow. Very dramatic for the 8th.
Huh? What was that? Get over there and check it out.
Uh-oh, they're gonna find us!
It's fine. We'll just beat the shit out of them. There's not exactly anywhere to hide.
Please come with me.
Although she seems to know where we're going.
Ah, there's nobody here. Probably just some server spots chattering away again.
Phew, that was too close. We hit just in time. How did you know where to go, Inefa?
I think I've been this way before. Let's head through here. It'll take us to the other side of the square.
How do you plan on getting it open? Hold up, can I read this? I sure can. Records 3. After the review, I paid a visit to Jalal and asked for her aid in forging a bow as a farewell gift for my daughter. After telling her why I had sought her out, she remained silent for about 2 minutes. Her turquoise eyes blazed as she replied, "You would do well to remember, Eighth Lord, that you are exploiting a kindness I never owed you in the first place. How dare you ask me to debase myself and forge crude weapons for those insignificant humans? Had anyone but the Sovereign or you uttered such insolence, I would have already ripped the blasphemous tongue from their mouth and stitched a new crimson gown for my jades with it. I refuse. I will not entertain this ludicrous insult. I would not deign to reconsider even if you laid 100,000 slaves at my feet." Before I could say anything else, she flew away without looking back. She rejected so vehemently from the start, with her surly temperament that essentially meant a yes. Oh, as expected, Jalal secretly sent a source servant. I keep wanting to say savant, but that is not how you spell savant. A source servant to deliver the forged bow, and sent also a message that I might not misunderstand her. This bow was made by a common dragon craftsman in her territory, a shoddy piece made with worthless scrap, and had absolutely nothing to do with her. As she claimed, she truly does not forge any crude weapons. Those jade pieces were treasured. She had hoarded for ages, ones that even might not scorch. A shame about the bowstrings, though, as they remained ordinary. Had I known, I would have had her forge a sword instead. Well, no matter. My dearest daughter ought to adore this gift from some common dragon craftsman. Ixjalal Kualaka. I shall give thought to remuneration later. I'm pretty sure you died before you got to that point. But you do you. Okay, off you go.
Why?
Calm down, Betsy. Looks like a fight is to be had. Oh, don't hurt the Tapatlosaur. Oops. Oops, skip. Arena.
Strike a pose!
My bad. Do I still need to be the Tapatlosaur?
This passage is only used for drainage and maintenance access, so it's not registered on the system.
Oh, shit.
It's the perfect route for an ambush.
Hold up. I'm sensing that we should be at Tapatlosaur. And I also think we should remember this before I leave. Missed it. Still missed it. Oh, never mind. It was the wrong button. Alright, bring it, you. We're gonna run out of phlogiston very quickly. This way. Oh. Am I just waiting for the wall to... Oh, hello. I don't think I'm supposed to be you still, but okay.
Wait, I hear voices up ahead. Stealth mode activated.
Hey, this is not what we agreed. This is supposed to be over. My job is done. I did everything you asked. Leaked the clues about the ruins, brought her to Natlan, and your response is to attack me and my family?
What the? Does this mean they planted those Natlanese mechanical parts in Nodcry just for you to find? So they could lure you here?
It's a possibility.
It was just a little hiccup, that's all. These source mechanisms can be tricky to control.
The last time you reported in, you mentioned she was mopping up machines near the Flower Feather clan, remember? Well, we needed to lure her further out. Hence why we created that little kerfuffle.
Kerfuffle. Love it.
It's unfortunate that your wife got injured, truly. But hey, look on the bright side. Now that you've shown up, we might actually get the job done this time.
This time? No, no more. Not after you hurt my family. I told you, I'm done.
I think you'll find the risks were stated quite clearly in your contract. And it's not like anyone got seriously hurt.
How do you see with only one eye, by the way?
Your job will be done when you deliver what you promised. Our agreement was that you would bring her here, not just to Natlan, but to this facility.
But...
Did you really expect to get away with shouldering none of the risk yourself? We're writing off your debt to the Northland Bank and letting you get back to your old life in Liyue. That's a lot to ask for nothing in return.
I've been your inside man in Nasha Town for over 10 years now. Is that not enough for you people?
You ungrateful louse.
You
You
well,
ran
you only have one
yourself
eye.
into the ground. And who was there to dig you out, huh? Us. Can you name one single way we made life difficult for you in Nasha Town? Look at you. You've managed to start a business. Got yourself a family.
You have just one simple job left to do, and after that, you're free to go home. In your position, I'd say that sounds like a pretty good deal.
This is the final hurdle. Our attempts to capture the 11th Lord have been derailed every time. But there's only so long until our luck runs out. If another staged attack on your family is out of the question, we could still work this out. But this time, you'll have to do the dirty work yourself.
Me?
This is a replica control device made with Marionette's technology. After we stole the administrative privileges from this territory, we copied them onto this. It will give you control of any machines built using secret source technology. Take it, and use it to capture the 11th Lord.
Velimuru's eye is his eyes are very blue.
You seem to have gained the trust of the other variables in this equation.
Hey, I'm not a
How
variable.
hard can it be to shake them off and get her while she's alone?
Very apparently.
And before you think about disappearing, don't think we won't be watching you.
I can't do it.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
I can't. I won't do it. She saved my life so many times. It would be the ultimate betrayal. How could I look my
Right.
daughter in the eyes and act like everything's still okay?
He still has principles.
So you're gunning for the world's best father now, are you? A guy like you. You're fooling no one.
This is our mistake. We let you have it too easy in Nasha Town. And now, you've forgotten the most important detail in your contract. The termination clause.
I think it's time we parted ways.
Huh? Anefa, Traveler.
You have a lot to answer for, but that can wait. You have to get back for Aether and Amu.
The 11th Lord. And the variable.
Told you I'm not a variable.
We were hoping you might show up.
Wait, the controller. Without that, you...
You thought we'd hand over the genuine article to you?
Another
That's just a
barrier?
beacon used to set the location for this cage. We've been monitoring your movements ever since you entered these ruins.
Congratulations, Joshin. Your job is finally done. With you here, it was far easier to infer their location.
You were playing me for a fool this whole time.
Don't waste your energy trying to break out. We've commandeered at least half of the systems in these ruins. All available power sources are keeping that cage intact.
What are you going to do to us?
No one needs to get hurt today. We aren't looking for a fight. Especially not with Natlan's Tumaini.
Hey, I'm important, guys.
All we want is for your friend here, the former sovereign ruler, to lead us further inside.
Further inside? But we seem to have reached the center already. There is nowhere else to go.
So it appears. But there's far more of this territory than meets the eye. The dragons possessed vast knowledge, and we've barely scratched the surface. That's where the sovereign ruler comes in. If our supposition is accurate, she has in her possession a secret key that gives access to the core.
I will cooperate. Let the Traveler, Paimon, and Dwashin go.
You never know! These are bad people! Don't trust them!
You are only here because of me. Besides, this is what I want. I need to see the rest of this territory and find out who I am.
Finally, a voice of reason. Gotta hand it to the dragons and their advanced artificial intelligence. But unfortunately, there's no way we can agree to those terms.
How do we know you won't just attack us the moment we let you out?
Yeah, so settle down and get ready to go hungry for the next 3 days. Even you, robot, you'll need charging eventually.
I don't think she does.
Before I go, they may have left a trail on their way here. Send someone out to cover our tracks. The last thing we need is reinforcements showing up.
Too late.
This is all my fault. Arieta. Amu.
Oh, hello, Aether.
Huh? Who did that?
Impossible! Every system we hacked is set up to hold them back!
Could it be?
Hold tight.
Oh, I guess it's a lift.
That must lead to the core! It was beneath our feet this whole time? Take this barrier down!
I had a feeling it was a lift. Since you said we were at the center already, I'm like, oh, we must be standing on it then.
Oh, that was a long way down. Traveler, Enefa, are you okay?
No damage to report. But
I think I broke a leg.
Good lord.
Hey, you! Thanks for the rescue, but could you have been a little more careful? Oh, and we're back to beep beep again? Well, isn't that convenient?
That is because I no longer need to communicate via that machine. Down here, I can talk to you directly.
It's that voice again.
When the Fatui put all their resources into keeping you trapped, it gave me a brief window to seize my privileges back. In my haste, I was not able to prioritize your safety.
It's fine. He'll heal.
Don't worry about me. I'll just rest up here. After everything I've done, I have no right to hold you back.
But the Fatui may follow us down here.
We will be ready for them.
Ooh, you got backup. I love that.
More automatons!
They don't look hostile though. Are they saluting?
Down here, all is under my control. They are not your enemy, human. They will take you somewhere safe to hide.
Enefa. Traveler. Good luck.
I'm sorry. This motherfucker just broke his leg. Not even sprained an ankle. He broke his leg. He is walking on it. This game just wants to just destroy your belief in anything, doesn't it?
11th Lord, do you now recall the path you once chose?
I don't think she does.
Not yet. Although, I think this is where I was born. But why? This is your territory.
No, 11th Lord. You were not born here. Rather, this is where you were reborn. Human, you once asked who placed the curse on the 11th Lord. The answer is herself.
Why?
Myself?
After a long and bitter war, our kind was defeated. You survived, but you are now stranded, with nowhere to belong. Gone was the pride you once had as a member of Dragonkind. Gone was the territory once under your dominion. All of it gone, with no hope of return. What were you to do? Strike back at humanity and exact your revenge? Or search for a new home, a new place to belong? Your mind was conflicted as this irresolvable question ran endlessly through it. Finally, your mind split into two. One, the sovereign ruler who swore revenge against humanity. The other, a malfunction who longed to seek a new home.
I mean, who knows what happens when a manufactured mind goes mad? Maybe she lost her power and memories. Maybe she split into different personalities.
The sovereign ruler would sooner perish than suffer a downfall. And so she placed the exile's curse upon herself and upon you. Meanwhile, the malfunction struggled through the pain to seek assistance from her former enemies, Leonka and Ishkik. That is why you came here, praying to be reborn.
So you want to leave your past as sovereign ruler behind, to start over anew? Very well. If the you wish to sever comprises all memories of your enmity, then I'm willing to trust you.
Then I am the malfunction? What happened to the sovereign ruler?
we severed that part of her mind and securely locked it away. Withering away, she finally perished completely. Thousands of years ago.
I hate to break it to you, but there's a part of her in an Aether.
So, she's gone. Without a trace.
Yes, although the curse she placed upon you yet survives. It is unbreakable. That is why it continues to affect you to this day.
So then maybe it's not the 11th Lord in her mind. It's just the curse that manifests like it is the 11th Lord.
So that's what that thing is. A curse from the sovereign ruler.
So, she was severed and killed off, but Enefa survived? How does that work? Are they the same person? Dragon?
I guess you could draw parallels between this and dissociative identity disorder, DID, because you can kill off identities and you can merge identities within DID. So it'd be kind of similar, I suppose. And what you kill off may never be found again.
We sovereign rulers are artificial intelligence built with secret source technology. A fusion of phlogiston and information. In the case of the 11th Lord, the sovereign ruler personality and the malfunction personality split all but completely, even coming to occupy separate physical entities. In human terms, they would almost be considered as separate individuals.
Even going to occupy separate physical entities. Interesting. So not only did they split mentally, but because they were AI technically, they were able to separate them entirely into two entities, which explains why it was so easy, quotation marks, to kill off the 11th Lord, because she wasn't part of Enefa at that point.
But in order to truly sever the connection between the two, and to break the power of the curse for good, you must be rebuilt from scratch with the aid of the source mechanisms located here. Just as I was before you, I too was tormented by the pain of the curse. But Leonka severed most of my knowledge and memories, rescuing me from the brink of destruction.
So how come you remember all this and aren't suffering the pain of the curse, but Enefa has forgotten everything?
It is because her heart is incomplete. Before the rebuilding process was finished, Ishkik met with misfortune, and the Flower Feather clan became more hesitant to act. Leonka sealed these ruins to prevent their discovery by Ochkan, and sent you out of Natlan for your own safety. That is why you are still plagued by memory loss. But I continued to work tirelessly, preparing everything you would need, waiting for the day that Ochkanatlan would fall, and you would return.
That's quite sweet.
Wow, that's a long time. How long ago was Ochkan around again? Hold on, Paimon knows this.
For the last 2,000 years. You've been waiting here for me?
Imagine my surprise when the first to arrive was not you, but those whom you call the Fatui. They proceeded to steal my administrative privileges.
Rude.
Plunder my territory.
More rude.
And send the automatons into a frenzy. But all is not lost. Leonka made a backup of the administrator privileges and placed it in your core. With that backup, I can control the source mechanisms within the territory and complete the rebuild that she began. And once you are whole again, I can repair the damage done by the Fatui and open a route back to the surface. If you are ready to continue down the path you started all those years ago, then proceed further into the depths where I will be waiting for you.
Not gonna lie, this is going on for longer than I thought it would. It's getting really late.
Whew, that was a lot to take in. Let's see if Paimon can wrap her
I
head
don't need a
around all
summary,
that.
Paimon. I understood the first time.
So, basically, there was a bad robot who bugged out and turned into half good bot, half bad bot. Then, bad bot cursed good bot, so whenever good bot thinks about the idea of belonging, she gets headaches. Meaning, the only way that Enefa can avoid the pain is to keep forgetting everything.
Impressive, you understood it better than I expected.
Thanks. Paimon's getting better at this kind of thing. Wait,
No,
you did mean that as a compliment, right?
absolutely did not.
Curse. Malfunction. Belonging.
Is everything she said true?
It fits my hypothesis. And it seems to explain all my erratic behavior and cognition.
In that case, shall we keep going like she asked us to?
I believe we should. The Fatui still have control of the upper levels. Their access must be revoked before you can exit the territory. Besides that, I want to know what happens when I'm made whole. Maybe then, I will finally know where I belong.
Okay. Doing all right here, buddy?
I'm so sorry. This probably isn't the time or place for apologies, is it?
Why did you refuse to cooperate with them? Couldn't you have just played along?
It says in my contract that all terms are to expire in the event of my death. That means my family would no longer be at risk.
Oh, you actually had a suicide wish. Okay.
They're hardly the most scrupulous people in the world, but they do keep their word when it comes to contract stuff. And in any case, with me dead, it wouldn't be worth them going after my wife and daughter. Not worth the risk of getting on the wrong side of the Flower Feather clan. Or maybe the real reason I didn't play along was I'm tired of pretending to be someone I'm not. I'm gonna rest here for a while longer, then get to somewhere safe. Please, just go on without me. I've been enough of a burden to you already. Not to mention Anefa.
Do you think his leg was ever really broken? I mean, look at him. He's standing on it quite easily. Seems perfectly fine to me.
Oh, and I grabbed some supplies before I set off. They're just over there. All yours if you want them.
You mean the chest I just ransacked? Oh, you gave me primogems. That was nice of you. Can you shut up, please? Very noisy. There's no memory things over there, is there? No. Priestess's notes. That.